Welcome to Jalopnik. I'm Andrew Collins, our chief test pilot. I'm here with Lance of Earth Cruiser.
You've done well.
Which is an enormous camping off-road expedition vehicle.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're going to be able to tell us a little bit more specifically about what we're looking at. So Lance, what the heck is this thing?
What we're leaning up against, this is called an Earth Cruiser EXP. It's made from composite fiberglass. It's very thermally efficient inside and out. As you'll see, there's no sharp edges. You see all the hinges are recessed. You'll see all the doors are recessed. You'll see there's nothing here to get dragged off or scraped off when you go down the road. You'll see simple things like the awning is set into the roof so you don't tear it off when you're going through trees. So what we set out to design and build is something that we could enjoy in Australia, and then a push of a button, the roof comes down and you can drive it into a normal shipping container and take it anywhere you please. So this particular vehicle, we got it out of the container from Malaysia on Wednesday.
Heck yeah, so it's a Mitsubishi Fuso, but you're not just slapping something on the back. I'm seeing this as more of a holistic kind of build. This is the impression you have.
All right, so you're right. I mean, this is not just a body thrown on the back of a truck. This particular Fuso is factory four-wheel drive, and so you probably noticed the single rear wheels, that is not normal Fuso. Right. The way the vehicle sits, it is balanced per tyre, almost identical. So it goes around a corner, it goes around flat. When you go off-road, you don't get that horrible lurching feeling that you normally would with a poorly engineered or overloaded vehicle.
You can get a Fuso four-wheel drive.
Yep.
But it's not meant for extreme, like necessarily rock crawling, but you get enough capability to get in and out. So
imagine this, right? So you've got your normal, and I hate the word RV.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you've got your normal RV, but then you see that muddy track down the road and you really would love to know what's there.
Right.
But you're not going there.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly right. It's not, it's not a rock crawler. It's not that. That's just plain silly.
Too much weight to mess around with.
But it's silly. I mean, inside, as we'll see in a minute, it's got absolutely everything you could possibly want for driving around the world. So it's got a full kitchen. It's got toilet, shower, water recycling. It has all of that. Solar systems had all of that. You're not taking that rock crawling. You're not doing that.
Right.
The best wine and cheese is not at Walmart. It's not just a body on the back of a truck. That's what we're talking about. The Earth Cruiser Kinetic mounting system means this whole thing is actually sitting on springs. It's not physically bolted to that truck. So when you're driving down the road, you'll see that and you're going to hate me now because I'm going to work in metric, but I just have to, the body can move 150 mil either direction and the chassis will stay flat without wheels getting picked up. So what that does is that inside, as you'll see soon, there's no squeaks, rattles, bangs or anything, because everything is working together exactly the way it should be. Cool. It's not rocket science, but it is engineering.
All right, well, I'm impressed with the build quality I'm seeing on here. It's like, this is pretty good. This is leagues ahead of the RVs that you don't like to reference, but I'm keen to see what's inside.
Sure.
For sure.
Okay.
Let's pop this thing open.
Okay, so we've already lifted the roof. We'll drop that down. That takes about 20 seconds.
Right, okay.
And just bearing in mind, we are actually living in this while we're cruising around, so come on in.
All right.
Okay, so believe it or not, it fits in a normal size car park. All right, so that's part of why the cab over type vehicle makes sense to us, because you don't lose that, that engine space.
Right.
The engine's behind you. So because the restrictions are changing all the time, but if some vehicles are over 22 foot long and too wide, you can't go into some national parks and national forests. And that comes back to the whole reason we exist. The reason we exist as a company is because we love to travel. You want to be comfortable wherever you are. And so that is a full size, just a slightly under a queen size bed behind you.
Yeah.
There's tons of storage in it. It's lots of storage all over the place. It's not obvious. Right now, everything is running, but you can't tell. It's silent. There's no propane, there's no LPG, and there's no generators on these vehicles. Solar. Right? This particular one is set up with a lithium system, and so it's sucking in some solar over here, which is topping up the batteries. So it's when you go somewhere, you're not annoying your neighbours, you're not annoying the environment. It's just doing its thing. Right now we're making ice for bourbon for later.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, no generator's huge.
This is it. As you'll see, most of inside is it's marine. The reason for that comes back to, is it going to get us where we want to go? And because we like to travel overseas, boats have been floating around the world forever. So why would you go and use equipment that's kind of land-based? That doesn't make sense. It makes more sense to use marine stuff. So all of this stuff can get serviced all over the world, pretty much.
Okay.
All right. You'll see there's no timber, there's no wood screws, there's no chipboard.
No linoleum.
Nothing like that whatsoever. It's very thermally efficient. on this one, which has got the raised roof, that's a triple layer. You'll notice that it's not, feel it, it's not.
That's thick.
Okay,
That's nice.
and you can't see outside. So even when the lights are turned on inside, it's completely private. Nobody can see what's going on inside here.
Was there any like particular, like when you be camping before this existed, is there any one thing that I wish I had this, I wish I had that sort of inspired you to just cook something like this up? That's
an excellent question. Is that it's the longevity. So it's being able to stay at a place longer, and you think about what's gonna hold you back. Right? It's power and water.
Right.
Okay, so the solar systems, that's why that's so important. The other thing is that with the earth cruisers, they have water filtration, so water purification. So we can just suck water up out of a creek or something and refill the tanks.
Okay.
Because that was the other thing that would always stop you, is that if you not enough water. Right. And again, you've been to Australia. It's like a very dry place.
For sure.
So if you can kind of manage those two things, you're a long way in front. Having a shower and stuff like that. Happy wife, happy
shower
life.
here?
Absolutely, you're standing in it.
What? There's two.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man.
So yeah, screen comes across because there's ours. Normally there's a screen up there, but we don't care about it.
Right.
Yeah. And so the toilet slides out.
Oh yeah.
So you've got your privacy. Because we travel with Goldie.
Yeah.
She's a Labrador. What do Labradors do?
Eat things.
And swim. She can jump in there, she can shake off, we can wash her. It's just that simple.
This is great.
So, all of this stuff, it's all marine stuff. It's all just peels off, take it outside, takes seconds to wash it, clean it, it's done. In a nutshell, that's what Earth Cruise is all about. Still going to all of those places you go, typically in your Jeep or Land Cruiser or whatever, but taking enough stuff so you're going to be comfortable and you can be there as long as practical. We're not trying to build the biggest, baddest truck. What we're trying to do is go to those amazing, fabulous places, wherever that may be.